Alright, so I have really bad ADHD, and so I have executive dysfunction when it comes to doing stuff. One of the few things I can actually get myself to do sometimes is actually play this game. And even when I set criteria for myself to get the game done, I wind up failing at that too. so what I do is I I started doing research on ADHD and ADD and stuff like that, and I there's this game that you have to play where you do 10 minutes of role playing, and it helps your brain stick to a task for 10 minutes. Within a few months, you should be able to see a little bit of change in the executive dysfunction when it comes to getting the thing started and switching and stopping a subject and transitioning and all that stuff. So, oh man, it's so loud. So what I decided to do is, since I don't have much to get my act together, I am currently using my adrenaline production to see if that helps me when it comes to getting things done. So, for example, I'll play the right now. What I'm doing right now to get myself to finish tasks is I'll play a match of solos, which is one of the scariest modes for me. I'll play a match of solos, and then I'll put my timer for 10 minutes. I'll put down a task. I'll put down on a little whiteboard. I'll put down my task that I have to get done, and then I wind up writing down anytime my brain gets distracted of, like, let's say that I'm working on something. Like, for example, right now I have to find my taxes. I cannot find them, and it's freaking me out. But the fact that it's freaking me out is causing me to not want to move and stay still and all that stuff like that. So what I'm doing is I'll play a match of Fortnite. Once I die, we all know what it feels like to die while we're playing a game. You know what I mean? You're just like, ah! So I'm using that feeling as an advantage. What I am doing is I'll play the match, ramp up my energy levels, and then use all that extra energy for only 10 minutes, right? Oh crap. I don't even know if I could pull off this weapon. I'll pull off my energy for 10 minutes, and it's only 10 minutes. And then once the 10 minutes are over, I can choose to wrap up what I'm doing and then go on to the next one. But the way that things are working out is that it's working so well that once the 10 minutes are over, I kind of want to keep going. So what I'm choosing to do is, oh my god, that last line is funny. I'll have the whiteboard to kind of keep me in check, and then I'm gonna have to use the cannon. Hopefully there's a cannon around. Oh, switch subjects so fast. So give me a second. So while I'm doing the task for 10 minutes, what happens is that I'm getting it done, and then if my mind wanders during the task, I notice that my mind doesn't wander for no reason. There's an absolutely valid reason why my mind decides to wander, and it's basically because while it's working through this one task, it knows that there's gonna be multiple tasks linked to this one task. So for example, once I find, like, while I'm looking for my taxes, right now I stumbled onto some of my medical paperwork that I haven't gotten done in a long ass time. And so what I do in order to kind of validate that feeling of hey, I need to get this done, oh no, it's executive dysfunction, blah 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 blah, I wind up kind of like looking for a way I get my whiteboard, and the main task which needs to be done, which is finding my taxes, is written in red, and then the rest of the tasks are written in a different color. So for example, one of them is make medical file. I need to consolidate all my medical paperwork that I keep finding. And then the other one is there's some paperwork that I have of other people. I have other people's, like, I don't know why people do this, but they give me like their birth certificates, the whole stuff like that. And it gives me anxiety, but they tell me that they'd rather have that stuff with me because I'm like the safest person in the world to have anything that has to do with like safety and danger, because I do have OCD and PTSD, and I also have anxiety, and I do have ADHD, which winds up helping me kind of like push through hectic situations faster than most people would. Like I've been in a lot of messed up situations, which explains why I'm really good with working with special needs people, people with like disabilities, like being in a wheelchair and all that stuff like that. I do tend to work with those populations more because with them, there's such a fragility aspect, I guess you call it. Like you want them to be autonomous, and you don't want to baby them because they're valid human beings. But it's kind of like, oh man, I can't go infinity and beyond. Like that's basically the way my body interprets my ADHD. It's basically just infinity and beyond. Like I will not just I won't do something half-assed. I'll do it completely. And that is both a blessing and a terrible thing to go through. Alright, for now, I'm gonna carry the minis. I'm gonna forsake my AR. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I forsaking my AR? I don't know, this is so hard. Okay. So there's 5 bandages and 4 minis. Where's my 4 minis? Okay. Alright, I'm leaving the bandages behind. I will definitely regret that, but it's fine. So it's with when I'm working with the special needs population and stuff like that, and people that are handicapped, my body does tend to realize that to infinity and beyond can be a good thing. It can be a calming thing if it's executed the right way. So all of that extra energy that gets built up into me trying to like fix situations and stuff like that, it winds up working really well with people with complex needs. Because the only difference between us and someone that's special needs and someone that's handicapped is basically just their needs are just more complex than ours. Because our the way that our world is ran, we constantly take into account, I guess the word would be, we constantly take into account the needs of the typical, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, no, 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 I need you. Screw it, to infinity, beyond. Let's go. Alright, so this is gonna screw me up really bad, but let's see how this works. I don't mind landing here. I feel like this spot. And I'm actually gonna go over here. I'm inside the circle, and it's gonna have a lot. I can actually control the ARs, AKs better than I can control the ARs. So that's why you'll often see me swapping my ARs for AKs. Because the accuracy sucks if you don't know what you're doing. And I'm one of those people. I am not shy to admit that I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. So what's my game plan? I'm gonna stick to the perimeter for a little bit until I figure out what's my game plan. Let me see if I can see anybody coming out that circle area. Alright, there's no one there. Where should I gotta go? Oh, I'm really close. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can find more sniper ammo. Oh, crap. Ooh. Oh, try me. So they have more complex needs than we do. And the only reason that they're more complex needs is because every human is complex needs. We have wants and dreams and wishes. We have health that we gotta keep track of, and it's like it's frankly it's a lot. It really is a lot. And society typically takes into account the needs of those with typical body types and typical neural activity, but they don't take into account as much Oh crap. Where's this person? Alright. They're gonna be coming out this way, so let's see if I can catch them slacking a little bit. Okay, I hear them trying to use the ball, but I just don't know where it is. I don't know where they went. Ooh, almost died. Yes, and there's gliders. I just need to grab this over here. I have about a minute before the storm shrinks in. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. That's a lie. That's a bald-faced lie. Alright. So I just gotta make it past this bridge right now. Oh my god. Let's make it. I have to make it. Alright, so move this ammo box. Where is it? Yes! Alright, so now I got plenty of... Ooh. I am wasting material, but it's good to waste materials because you do get into the habit of replacing what you do, like, lose. Alright. Oh. Don't even know how I'm breaking that one. You gotta really listen for some footsteps, and that's like one of the most annoying things about this game. Someone died over there, probably. I don't think I could get, like, land that sniper shot, but come on. Yes. Oh, get me out the storm, get me out the storm, get me out the storm, get you into the storm. Out of the storm. I hear somebody. Crap. Crap. Shiz. Alright, I'm gonna avoid this whole smoke situation right now. Okay, this is like a third-party situation. Ah! Ah, they shot me from behind. I should have built. That's really smart what they're doing, what they're covering themselves up. Alright, at least I built this time. I usually don't build. Alright, so I lost, and that is a protocol. I gotta go back to filing. I need to find those paperwork. But at least now that I'm finding that I'm, you know, going through all my paperwork, yes, even if I don't find my tax papers, there is still gonna be the outcome that, you know, I did put time and effort into it, and I wound up actually making my life a little bit better at the end of it, because not only was I doing the main task, but as I was getting through the main task, I also wound up, oh no, I don't need any of this. While I was getting through the main task, I also wound up filing my other paperwork, which winds up fixing another problem that I didn't even focus on. So there's that. Alright guys, my 10 minutes starts